Guys, what's up? It's Hope. Today is Wednesday, February 7th, 2018, and I'm here to bring you an update. I know it has been so incredibly long since I posted an update, and honestly, I'm going to do my very best without crying through this video, but I make no promises. Obviously, with the last video that I posted, a lot has been going on in my world, and I kind of just wanted to touch base with all of you. Honestly, it has taken me, and I still am not sure if I really believe it or not, this long to be able to post a video, only because I'm still trying to convince myself that this is real life. I am just so incredibly thankful, and I just feel like I'm so scared that I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna be a dream and it's not gonna be real, and I'm just taking it day by day, and I'm really trying to focus and keep my mind and just my heart focused on the future and what an incredible blessing and miracle this experience has been for me. If you've been watching my channel for a little while, you know that my husband and I have been trying to get pregnant for the last 5 years, wanting to be a mom, and being able to have kids is what led me to vertical sleeve gastrectomy weight loss surgery a few years back, and it has been a roller coaster of a ride since then. Multiple surgeries and procedures, and we ended up selling our house last year to be able to fund our IVF cycle. We did that at the beginning of 2017, and then we had a major setback with having to require surgery due to a cyst. I lost my right ovary and fallopian tube in that surgery due to complications from that cyst, and we did our egg retrieval for IVF over the summer, and Hurricane Harvey kind of put a huge damper and dent in kind of what our plan was going to be for the fall, but we did not feel like we should stop going because of the aftermath and the devastation caused by the hurricane. So we felt like better days were ahead, and we were just putting all of our hope and faith in our dream. And we knew at least that would give us something to focus on and look forward to with everything that we were going through with losing our house. And so we did our transfer in October. It was a frozen embryo transfer. We had 3 embryos that were frozen, so we still have 2 left. And then the last video I posted before the last one, the reveal, the last update was before we found out if it had worked or not. And honest to goodness, I had convinced myself that it wasn't going to work. I think I was just trying to safeguard my heart. And we found out on the morning of November 1st, 2017, that it worked. To this day, I cannot even believe it. I constantly am just thanking God and just praying that everything's going to be okay. But when I got to my office that morning after having gone and gave my blood for the beta, our coordinator called me, and I, no exaggeration, literally hit the floor on my knees, hysterically crying. I just could not believe it. And I'm still having a hard time convincing myself that it worked. And so it's been a wild and crazy ride ever since then. So we found out on November 1st, which just so happened to have been the day that the Houston Astros won the World Series. My husband and I and our family is just absolutely obsessed with the Houston Astros. We've gone to games for years, and I know it sounds really silly, but we were absolutely, completely excited that we found out that it had worked on on the day the Astros won the World Series. So couldn't have come on a more exciting day for sure. My husband and I just kept saying, like, what is this life? I still say that. What is this life? What is this life? And so my birthday was actually November 3rd. And so I had said, I'm either going to have a really happy birthday or a really sad birthday. And I'm just so incredibly grateful that my birthday was a very, very, very happy one. And so we spent the next few weeks after that telling people about our little miracle, and that was just such an incredible process to be able to finally tell people. I posted a video on my channel of the most crazy reactions we got from family and friends, and that was really cool to be able to film that footage and put it together in a video. And so what a whirlwind it has been, for sure. And like I said, I really haven't been able to post an update. I thought for sure I would do weekly updates and I would be able to tell y'all what's going on from week to week to week. And it's just taken me this long I feel like it's finally sinking in a little bit. I mean, y'all, I can barely even say the word out loud. I just feel like it's such a dream, and I just can't believe it. We've just been through so much, and I'm just so grateful. So I am 18 weeks and 5 days today. I'll be 19 weeks on Friday, so that's so hard to believe that I'm almost halfway there. I've had such an incredible experience. I have not been sick. I have had 0 complications. The baby has been measuring ahead. Because we were going to a fertility clinic, we were able to get ultrasounds at 4 weeks, 8 weeks, and 12 weeks. So it's really cool to have those pictures and be able to see how fast it grows from ultrasound to ultrasound. And then we graduated from our fertility clinic the week before Christmas, and that was very surreal. It was just a life moment. I don't think I'll ever forget that day, going in and hugging our nurse and our lab tech and just all these people that we've grown so close to over the last 4 years going to see this particular specialist. We just love them so much, and they've just become a part of our story. And it was definitely bittersweet having left them. I was super nervous about leaving, and I told my specialist that, and she said that's definitely a normal thing. We've been together for so long, and it's time to step out. And so we went to our regular OB a couple of days after that appointment, and that went really well. I really liked her. We were trying to talk about just a birth plan and trying to figure out exactly what we want, and that was really exciting and definitely surreal. And then Christmas Day is when we decided to make it Facebook official, and I think I posted the video on my channel a week or so after that. But Christmas Day is when we announced to everybody on Facebook. We actually announced to family and friends on our Christmas card this year for 2017, and people were just so excited. I can't tell you how many people called in tears and texted crying faces, and I felt like everyone I told in person, they cried because they were just so excited. It had just been such a long journey to get here, and I just feel like this isn't just our baby, it's everyone's baby. Everyone's prayed for it and wished for it and hoped for it, and we're just so grateful to have an incredible group of friends and family that are willing to love on this little miracle, and we could not be more excited about that. So next week we go for our 20-week ultrasound. One of the biggest cons about switching from our fertility clinic to a regular OB is they don't do regular ultrasounds like every 4 weeks or every 2 weeks. And so we had our last ultrasound at 12 weeks, and then we got to have a small one A couple of weeks ago, they were having trouble finding the heartbeat, and so we got to do like a little small ultrasound to see the baby, and it had grown so much. And then you know, for the 20-week anatomy scan, we'll be able to see if it's a boy or a girl, which I feel like that'll probably make it a lot more real. We'll be able to start referring to the baby as a he or a she, which is really exciting. And I've been keeping a journal on my phone ever since we found out that it had worked and our transfer worked, and it's just been so cool to look back on those notes and to be able to write what I've experienced from week to week to week. So I've definitely been documenting that. I just haven't been able to record a video. I've just been living in this. We just have so much going on outside of what's happening inside of my body that I just feel like time is flying by so fast, and that makes me so sad. Like I said, next week will be 20 weeks, and then we'll be halfway there, which is so unbelievable. I can't wait for the ultrasound next week. It's been so hard to go so long without ultrasounds and being able to see if everything's okay. I'll never forget the first ultrasound, that's for sure. I never thought, I never ever, I mean, I hoped and I prayed and I believed, and I just begged God for this chance, but it was so surreal laying there and having this little baby on the screen, and the first thing you see is just the flutter of this beautiful heartbeat, and it was the most incredible thing I've ever heard in my entire life. And I just cried and cried and cried, and every time it's been so surreal. And so not being able to do that as often as we were in the beginning has definitely been hard. I've definitely worried a lot more, but everything has just been so great, and we have no complaints. I make a joke about me not being sick because I feel like, you know, God said, well, it took you so long to get to this point, I'm gonna give you a break on everything else, which has been so fabulous. But I haven't been sick. I haven't had any sort of crazy symptoms. I've had a couple of food aversions, but nothing wild and crazy. And so I'm hoping next week for week 20 to start doing weekly updates, the size of the baby, how I'm sleeping, what my food cravings or aversions are, just so I can document the last half of this experience. The whole first half of it has been just trying to convince myself that this is real life, and I can't believe it. I just really can't believe it. And so what a year 2018 is going to be. Pretty life-changing for sure. Right now, because the baby has always kind of been measuring ahead, our due date is July 6th, so the week of 4th of July, which is really super exciting. We're so happy to have a summer baby. Both of the boys are born in December, and so it's going to be definitely a change of pace for us, but we could not be more excited. Honestly, I could care less when what date is going to be born. I just hope that it's healthy and that we continue to have just good results and good appointments, and I'm excited to see how the anatomy scan goes next week. So so the anatomy scan will happen on Valentine's Day, which I feel like is really cool. And then the Saturday after Valentine's Day is when our gender reveal will be, so I'm definitely going to be posting footage on my channel from that, so be on the lookout for that day to find out exactly what we're having. My sisters are throwing a gender reveal party for us, which I'm so excited about, so be on the lookout for more videos from me. I'm so sorry it's been so long. It's just been so crazy and incredible all at the same time. We are still living in our travel trailer, but we're trying to get our house built back, so that's been crazy. But we're hoping to have everything done and ready for the baby to come. We're hoping to have everything done by June, so we're making lots of progress, which I'm excited about. And so you know, we're just soaking in every single moment of this. So I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for all of your prayers and support. All of these years of just so much happening. You've listened to me week after week, and you've prayed for me, and you've checked in on me, and I'm just so grateful for your support. I guess I want to end this video with this. If you're in the middle of a battle with infertility, and I would not wish that on anybody. It's the most unbearable, heartbreaking experience. Just doesn't make sense. Kind of heartache. I beg you not to give up. I know what it feels like week after week, month after month, year after year, to keep hitting walls and roadblocks, and you feel like it's never going to happen. And trust me, I was there. And we made some pretty big sacrifices to get to this point. And I just knew that there was a reason that God had placed this desire on my heart to be a mom. And I can't tell you how many videos I've made on my channel saying I can't wait for the day that I'll be able to look my baby in the eyes and say, I never gave up on you. And so I'm asking that if you're in the middle of a battle with infertility, to not give up, to keep trying, to keep pushing, because I feel like your desire to have a baby and to grow your family is there for a reason. I don't know. I mean, the other day Andy asked, do you feel like we would have ever had our baby had we not done IVF? And I don't think we would have. We took chances, and we had to put our necks out there and really try and just give everything to God and just pray and hope that one day we would be in this position. And there were definitely moments where I just felt so defeated by it. And that's something that infertility, it does. It instills this fear in you that it's never going to happen. And I just ask and pray that you not listen to that, and you just continue fighting and you continue dreaming. All things are going to work for the good. And I can't wait to continue to share my experience with all of you. That's definitely been something that's been a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. I still have so many friends that are waiting for their chance, and I know what it feels like to be on the other end of that. So I've just tried to be respectful and just remain positive and be in prayer for those people that they'll be able to have this chance one day too. But I just wanted to thank all of you for all of your prayers and support. And please be on the lookout for videos coming very, very soon. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.